I really believe she's an industry plant, babe. I had this old neighbor that used to be friends with Tupac, and he told me the weird things they gotta do to be in the industry.
The whole ride, they were both tripping. They were inside of the bus and they were like they're asking me, they're like, do you know where we're going? Why are we leaving Cabo? I tensed up a bit because it caught me by surprise. There's a different way of asking. I really think something bad would have happened if we didn't listen to our gut.
What's up, you guys?
Welcome back to another episode of the official podcast. I know you guys are used to hearing our what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. By the title of today's video, you guys already see. Isn't that crazy? Now we have a podcast. I think it's crazy every time that I walk into this room, it's a podcast. It's really our podcast.
Yes, it trips me out.
It's crazy. It's definitely a blessing.
It could have been a baby room. It could have been a indoor playhouse.
This was actually our old game room, and the LED light for G&B's game room is still up on the top of it, but we changed it because it was too small. People would try to hang out in here and it just got crammed and it just didn't work out. So then we moved this room, the game room, over to our guest bedroom because that is the second biggest room in the house. So we moved all of the game room stuff over there, and then we moved this to be what was this? This was
just a room.
No, it had a bed in here, but
no, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It had Rob's bed, and then we moved it when Rob moved in with us. We moved it to that room.
No.
Yeah, I have a picture.
We were making this the podcast room.
No, I know, but it did have the bed in here.
Just the storage.
Yeah, just for storage, and then it became an empty room, and that's when I immediately knew I wanted to get started on this podcast, building it up, and it's here now. Yes,
and the podcast has been going so well, guys. Thank you guys for all the amazing comments. It literally motivates us to move forward with this and, build it stronger. And we did notice a couple comments that said that we're all over the place, and most podcasts are organized in how they talk and stuff, but we're not most podcasts. This is our first time doing a podcast, and I just feel like however we want to do it is that's how it's gonna be. And I mean, if you guys don't like it, the door's right there. But whoever loves it, please stay. We're also getting used to this. We don't know the podcast realm yet. We're getting, how do I say it, more comfortable. It might fix later in the future.
Yeah, it definitely will, because I'm like talking with my hands. There's definitely times that I look back at our old G&B videos and I ask myself, how did we film like this?
Exactly.
But we eventually got better at filming. We got more comfortable. We got more organized. So as this podcast grows, I think that we definitely will become a little bit more organized. I know it is a little over the place, but yeah, we get off topic. We get off topic all the time.
ADHD. It's real.
Even when we're all hanging out, we will always switch from topic to topic to topic. And honestly, I've never heard complaints until we posted our topics and our podcasts on social media. But I don't know. I didn't really see any of those comments that said that we were all over this place. I saw maybe 2.
Yeah,
3.
It was a couple, but I just want to address that because maybe it did look like that.
Yeah, but I get you.
That's just how we are.
But you guys saw the title of today's episode, and we are going to be talking about a lot. There was a lot of things that we said in the last podcast that we said that we were going to talk about in this podcast. So let's get straight into it. First up, we want to talk about our Cabo trip. How lovely it was. I had a great time. It was amazing.
Was it worth it?
I think it was worth it. For sure. I think it was worth it. I don't feel like we've traveled a whole lot together. We've gone to London.
We've just been spooked about airplanes.
Yeah. I think we've traveled to London only together.
London and Cabo.
Yeah, but Cabo was the second time that we traveled together. But
excuse my yawn. It's like 1 a.m. I think we went to Texas and Miami as well.
Oh yeah, we did go to Miami.
But we didn't really
Texas.
we weren't like tourists.
What the fuck? Yeah, but low-key we didn't get to experience Houston because of my surgery. But Houston was hot as fuck. I don't know how you guys be living there. It was
Miami, we went to a wedding, so we didn't really explore Miami.
we did a bit, but everybody
really.
that we were with wanted to go out and party, obviously. Which we didn't.
Rocking with partying.
Yeah, Garth doesn't like partying, and to be honest, the clubs in Miami are pretty stupid because you're Miami and there's a beach right there.
I mean, if you like
How do
clubbing,
you-
it's not dumb or anything.
I just think the dress code was stupid.
Oh,
They
yeah,
didn't let
like,
Garth in because he was wearing shorts.
I was wearing nice shorts too. It wasn't like beachwear. It was like nice freaking. Where was it from?
It was like Zara
Shorts, like expensive shorts, but
Yeah, they were nice, and they didn't let Garth
not
in.
expensive. But they were nice.
Yeah,
They're like normal casual shorts.
yeah, they were nice, and they didn't let Garth in, so we went in. We got food instead while people partied.
Loki, maybe it was a sign for me not to go inside because I don't know. I don't like clubs.
Yeah,
Putting it out there, I don't unless like I have my own private part and like I'm away from like a crowd because it's all sweaty in there. Like raves, I don't know. Like some
Yeah.
people find that fun, but I don't. In my
yeah.
opinion,
I've always seen raves
I'm
or.
not trying to be next to sweaty like.
Yeah, if you
freaking-
guys have ever wondered why me and Garth don't go to Coachella, EDC, or
we get invited, but we just prefer not to go.
yeah, we just don't want to go. It's not really our thing. But
But it could be a
so-
lot of people's thing. So
Yeah.
that's just how we are. We're homebodies.
yeah, super homebodies. But you guys, Cabo was definitely an experience and fun. There was just one down part that I talked about in our video, and I kind of wanted to explain it a little better. So it's around 1:00, and we go to our second excursion of the trip, and we end up driving out an hour, and Garik's cousin starts tripping a bit, and I'm not tripping because I know some excursions are a little further than other ones, but then Garik starts to trip a bit because we're driving out into the desert. But mind you, we're with two people from our hotel, and then we're with another person from another hotel because that's how the transportation service works. They pick up different people from different hotels, but
They were right next to us.
Yeah.
So right when they picked us up, they went to the next hotel, which was literally like 3 minutes away, and the next one, and we remembered who we were on board with.
Yeah.
So-
Mind you that.
Remember that.
Yeah.
'Cause, when we exited Cabos, and we were like, it felt like we were driving for like an hour
It was
out of
30
town.
minutes.
No,
was
but
30 minutes.
it's like
I think you guys are tripping.
I think we're not tripping. I think you should think about every scenario because that's how people get blindsided. You have to be aware of your surroundings, and you have to literally yes, you have to.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just be like la di da. Yeah, I'm going on an excursion. Okay,
I know, but
you gotta be.
I
aware
think
of it.
that you guys were tripping a bit because our last excursion was like 10 minutes away. So you guys
Yes,
were,
I've never been there.
yeah, but that's what I tried to tell you guys. They were
I'm on my 10 toes.
no, they were
telling
tripping. The whole ride, they were both tripping. They were like looking outside. Let me just reenact what they were doing. They were inside of the bus and they were like,
And we have no service.
they're like, you guys, like they're asking me, they're like, do you know where we're going? Why are we leaving Cabo? I'm like, we're not.
And then we
really,
went under a tunnel.
I'm
and
like, we're
shit.
not really leaving Cabo. We're just going to the desert where the excursion place is. And they're looking out the window, like trying to see if we're being followed by anybody. Their eyes are like wide open. I'm like, dude, you guys calm down. It's not that serious. They're tripping over here.
Babe, some people have gone missing. I'm not saying in Cabo,
But we're with a bunch of tourists. We're with a bunch of tourists in the thing, in
And?
the car.
So what?
Babe, be for real. And the cactus, it was called.
What are those bunch of people? We'll get to that in later on.
I would get it if it was
Those
a random.
bunch of people literally stared at us when danger was occurring, and they didn't say one word.
Okay.
So them being there has no
Okay, wait, let me explain. I would get it if it was a random ass excursion place. This place was known. They had I don't even want to look it up right now. I believe they had 4.5 stars. Pretty good stars. They're well known. The people at the hotel, well, we had a butler.
It was cool when we got there.
Yeah, she
I was, like, relieved.
I told her about it, and our friends went there too. And our friends went to the it's called Cactus Tours or some shit like that.
Maybe we were just stunned on how far it was, and like we were like,
I think you guys are just guys, and we're tripping. But I'm a girl, and I've been to Cabo before, and I know that sometimes excursions are a little further out, so that's why I wasn't tripping. And so when we got there, everything was going good. I think that the guide was a little off. That's when I started to kind of notice he was a little off. He was cool. Don't get me wrong.
He did look at our tattoo.
He was really cool, but there was times that he, I think, tried to be funny, and it wasn't funny, especially when you're out in Mexico. I don't know. So basically, we were putting our helmets on, and this guide comes over to us, and he goes up to Garik's cousin, but it was a little heavy, if that makes sense. It was a little too, how do you say it? It was just a weird way to approach somebody. He went up to Garik's cousin and he goes...
It was aggressive.
Yeah, it was a little aggressive. And he walked up to Garik's cousin and he looked at Garik's cousin's tattoos and he goes...
And I'm standing next to my cousin too.
Yeah.
Like
and so he walks up to him, but it wasn't like far. It wasn't far. It was kind of close.
There's no issues at this point.
Yeah, no issues. The guy was super cool.
Super cool.
And then just it was random that he kind of walked up to Garik's cousin and he did this.
Wait, come here a little.
No,
they got to hear you though.
But I'm showing you how close he got.
Oh.
He just kind of got this close, and then he looked down at Garik's cousin's tattoos, and he said.
He looked at both of our tattoos. Like,
yeah,
he looked at it and it was like this.
Yeah, he said, and he was
like looking like this. Like,
yeah, he's like, so where are you guys from?
He's like, so where are you guys from?
Babe, I just said that.
But like, he was like a little like, where are you from?
Yeah.
And my cousin was like, what do you mean? Like, dead ass staring him in his eyes. Like, what do you mean, where am I from?
Yeah, he walked up to him pretty aggressive and just said, so where are you from? And Garik's cousin was like, what are you talking about? Where am I from? Like, am I Armenian? Or he's like, oh, you're Armenian. And then that's when his vibe kind of changed once.
No, he was like, my cousin like took that as disrespect kind of. He's like, what do you mean, where am I from?
Yeah,
like
but then that guy shut down.
Like the guy kind of like
shut down.
Yeah, immediately was like.
He's like, oh, you're Armenian. You guys are both Armenian? And he's like, oh, Brittany, where are you from? And he knew my name because obviously he sees the paperwork that they, that they give the guides. And
it was an awkward situation.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward. I
kind of looked at him like chuckled. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah,
like, what
I tensed up a bit because it caught me by surprise. There's a different way of asking where somebody is from. And the energy was off right then. And like for that split moment, it was off. It seemed like he tried to be funny.
I wonder if he asked Brian where he's from because he has tattoos.
I don't think he did.
That's our friend that went to the excursion and
probably
had the
not
same
like
guy.
that.
Yeah.
Probably not like that.
I don't know.
I don't think so. So yeah, he did that, and then he kept tripping about Garik's cousin and was asking Garik, does he know how to drive? Does he really know how to drive? Are you sure he knows how to drive? Like, why would we book Can-Ams if we don't know how to drive?
Literally, he was asking me too. I'm like, bro, you want me to show you my car? I have a Hellcat.
Yeah, and the reason
he's like, what's a Hellcat?
Yeah, and the reason why we booked, we also booked a private one because we didn't want to drive with other people because
we were vlogging.
Yeah, but not just that, driving with other people, they go a little slower and they follow by the rules a little bit more. We wanted to have a great experience. Don't get me wrong.
We did.
Being with a group, you still having a great experience. But when you're private and you have a guide just to you, they let you kind of fool around a bit. So that's what we kind of wanted to do. And so he kept going to Garik and telling Garik, does your cousin really know how to drive? Are you guys sure you know how to drive? Bro, yes, we know how to drive. It just got annoying and repetitive that Garik kept on having to tell him, yes.
Yeah, he also asked me, like, after my turn was done, because I wanted to switch off with Brittany, he's like, are you sure you want to switch off?
Yeah, he kept, like, bro,
And I have insurance on those shits. So like,
yeah, we paid extra.
I asked the lady, I'm like, so if I go straight into a tree, I don't pay anything. She's like, yes, because I paid $100 extra just in case we crash. So I don't even know why he was like trying to test our driving skills right there. And I was going crazy. I was drifting one-handed, like.
Yeah. And then at this point, me and Garik switch. And I'm driving it.
And keep in mind, I was going crazy.
Yeah, Garik was going crazy. And he saw Garik going crazy.
I was going zigzags. I was one-handed filming.
Garik was going crazy. I had to tell Garik a couple of times, chill, because I was getting a little, not scared, but I didn't want to tip over and then him fucking...
Sheesh, I should have went straight into a tree.
Yeah, I didn't want him to go off and be like, I asked you guys if you know how to drive, and just
doesn't
all
matter,
that,
bro.
you know?
I have insurance.
So I was telling Garik, babe, slow down a bit, babe, calm down a bit. Don't go too crazy. I don't need this guy going off on us. And he saw Garik going crazy, didn't say anything to Garik, let Garik do whatever he want. And he also saw Garik's cousin doing whatever he wanted, drifting, going crazy, everything. And then it came to switching off, and I am driving the car now. And he tells us, okay, let's roll out. He gives us the hand signal and we're ready to roll out. I'm driving normally because I want to get a feel of the car. And I actually told Garik, damn, the steering wheel's a little loose. And Garik said, yeah. I've never driven a Can-Am before, so I wanted to get the feel of the car first. I said to Garik, the steering wheel is a little loose, but we're driving normal. I'm driving straight. Mind you, Rob is in back of me, driving a little crazy, okay? So then he tells us to stop. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm driving straight. And he stops us. He comes up to me and he goes, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Did you even read what it told you not to do? I'm confused at this point. I look over at Garik. And
I was like, what?
I look over at the guy.
I was confused as shit.
I look over at the guy.
I didn't expect him to come. I thought he was going to come and tell us like, okay, we're going to switch routes or something.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go to Rob. I thought he was going to go to Rob and tell Rob to stop, to calm down. That's what I thought. But no, he comes up to me and he says
maybe he was
that, and then he says that to me. I mean, it could have been a stereotypical thing that I'm a girl driving. I don't know.
No, I think so. I think that's what it was.
It really could have been that.
I did some crazy stuff, baby. You weren't even like stepping on it fully in the beginning. Like
I wasn't doing shit.
In the beginning, she didn't step on it at all, and he was like, he came in, he's like, did you read the guidebooks? You can't be going side to side.
Yeah, I'm confused. I literally look over at Garik.
Brittany was like,
I was like, what? And he's like, don't do that.
That kind of like,
yeah, it made me feel weird. It made me feel weird. I don't want like
bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I told Garik I didn't really want to drive after that because what the fuck, I wasn't doing anything wrong. So then I look over at Garik when the guy walks away. I'm like, was I doing anything? And Garik's like, nah, he's tripping. So then we get back onto the.
I was like, nah, he's tripping. Keep doing what you're doing. Like,
yeah. So then we get back on. We get back onto the route, and then Garik tells me, babe, drive. Just do your shit. And that's when Garik made the TikTok. That's when. I don't know if he told me anything because maybe his manager was watching, but that's what he told me too. Remember, he told us, he said, oh, there's supervisors that are watching you and they'll send you back. So I was confused. Then we got to this area, this route where there was really nobody watching. Then the guide started going crazy, you know? He started going crazy, and then Garik tells me, babe, go crazy. So I go crazy, and then Garik made the TikTok and whatever, and it was fine from there. Nothing happened. I was a little discouraged because he came up to me and said that to me, but I don't know if he was saying it because maybe his manager was watching and he didn't want to get in trouble for letting me.
Yeah, but it seemed
I don't know.
It seemed the other way because I was going crazy.
Yeah, it seemed like he was just trying to tell me something because I was a girl. I don't know. And I've easily proved him wrong because when we stopped, he asked me, what car do I have? He's like, oh, he has a fast car. What car do you have? And he's like, a fast car too. And I said, yeah, I have a BMW. And he's like, oh, what BMW? And I said, I have an X6M competition. And his face he kind of looked at me like that. I was like, yeah.
He wasn't this, we look like young, like, I don't know. It's always like that. Like with my friends too. I don't know if it happens now, but if we go into like restaurants, like the waitress or whoever's like attending us is like will not check up on the table. Will just see us as like kids and shit, which that annoyed annoyed us. I don't know if it happens anymore, but that's what it felt like. It felt like this guy thought we were kids, and didn't know what we were doing, kind of.
Yeah.
Which, my boy, I tried showing him my car Instagram, but there was no service there. So
yeah. So
whatever.
Then, the tour ends. We have a good time. We had a good time, like, despite everything that guy said, like, small things that he said. I think he just came off a little too strong.
You're beautiful.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate it. I think he just came off a little too strong. And so then they had this food place there. And we go and we get food. Bomb ass quesadillas. Oh my gosh.
Bomb chicken nuggets too. Everything's gas over there.
Yeah, so good. It was really good. So then we go over to the person this is where it gets a little weird. So we go over to the person who has all the camera footage that took pictures of us and videos. So Garik goes, I want that footage for the vlog. I'm gonna go buy it. So me and Garik walk over to the camera footage guy, and Garik's it was a girl. And Garik's cousin comes and follows us. And I tell him, hey, I think that's the transportation guy. Can you ask him when our bus is supposed to come? And so he goes and he asks and he says, oh, in 20 minutes. I said, cool. We're still paying for camera footage and we still are waiting on our food. 20 minutes sounds good because I know that we're waiting for the people that originally came with us to be done. So then probably like 15 minutes go by, and I asked Garik's cousin again, hey, when are the bus people supposed to be pulling up? Just to confirm. I don't want to miss the bus because they're a little bit of a douchebag there. I'm not going to lie. If you miss the bus, you miss the bus, and you
got to wait.
You got to wait, or you got to call an Uber, or you got to call a taxi.
And we're like an hour away. It's not like we're 5 minutes away.
It was like 30 minutes away, 45. It was.
Nah, bro.
I promise you it was, because I looked at the thing.
But we were in traffic and it was slower when we went there. On the way back, we got there quicker.
Yeah. So then, Garik's cousin says, oh, 2 minutes. The person's pulling up in 2 minutes. So we're standing by the transportation. I said, 2 minutes, are you sure? And all of a sudden, I see the people that we came with getting up onto the bus. And Garik, was it you or Rob that pointed it out? I see them getting onto the bus, and I
wasn't paying attention, really. I was like, what was I doing?
Well, the guy said 2 minutes.
I was waiting for the bus. I thought that wasn't our bus, so I was like not even listening to what they were saying. So the guy said
2 minutes. I immediately see the people that are getting onto the bus, and I look over at Garik and I said, wait, didn't we come with those people?
No. My cousin walks up to me, and in Armenian, he was like, yo, are those the same people that we came with, or am I tripping? He said that.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I'm like, hold on, let me check. So I went and I look inside the bus, and I'm like looking at everybody, and I'm like, yeah, I remember these people. And then I walk up to the guy, and I'm like, yo, this is our bus. What's happening? Like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
And then he's like, he said no, like, no, it's not.
First off, he was.
And I told him, I'm like, why are you even listening? Like, I'm like, why are you guys even like? I told him, why are you guys even listening to him? Like, let's just get in. I told him, my cousin in Armenia, I'm like, let's just get in.
Yeah.
Like,
so then
screw what this guy is saying.
So then I see the people on the bus, and I go up to the guy at this point, and I tell him, isn't this our bus? We came with these people. And he goes, no. But he's not telling me anything. But mind you, he speaks English. He speaks English because he spoke English to Garik's cousin, and I saw him talking English to other people. So at this point now, he's just being short with me.
He's being like attitude.
Yeah, he's having hella attitude.
And I wasn't having it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go sit in the bus.
Yeah, peace. but he says he goes, you guys are going to Viceroy, and I go, yeah, we're going to Viceroy, and we came with these people. These people's. Their hotel is right next to us. These people are just
staring at us.
I'm like, these people came with us. Why wouldn't we leave with them? And so
we're standing
at this point,
right next to the open door, like next to the bus, next to the bus.
So at this point, me, Garik, and Garik's cousin are all kind of wailing on him. Why, like asking questions, and we're like, why aren't we going with them? What's going on? And the bus driver, the transportation, the bus
I haven't went in
driver.
yet.
I don't speak Spanish, you guys, because I lost all of it, but I understand Spanish. So I caught the guy telling the transportation guy, there's 3 more people that are supposed to be coming up on the bus. Where are they? And we're standing right there. And he goes,
my
oh,
God.
I don't know. The guy with the clipboard that we're arguing with goes, no. And I go, that's us. We're supposed to come up on the bus. And he goes, no, you guys are at Viceroy on the other side. You guys aren't.
No, he said Los Cabo. No, he said San Lucas.
Yeah.
He was trying to send us to San Lucas, Cabo.
It's kind of confusing though, because I think San Lucas and Los Cabos are the same.
No, but it was like 40 minutes away from our hotel.
But he was trying to send us to La Paz. That's where I think he was trying to send us to.
He was trying to send us to somewhere we don't even know.
Yeah, because I looked up on the map where he was trying to send us to, and I told him, no, that's not where we're supposed to be going. We're going to Viceroy. What's going on? So then, mind you, this is his clipboard, and he kind of hesitates, and the guy's talking to him. Me and Garik's cousin are wailing on him, asking him questions, and he kind of stutters, and he looks over at us, and he goes, okay, go.
With this clipboard, he's like,
clipboard,
go. And then
he goes, go.
At that
go.
point, I'm like, let's just get in. I went in and sat down. And then we just went and sat down.
It was basically him telling us, if you get lost, then you get lost. Bro, we know where we're going.
Nah, you know what I think what happened? I feel like, okay, guys, when the excursion finished, I was trying to find like pesos to tip the guy. And I didn't have money. So I told him, I'm like, yo, bro, can I buy you food? I don't have money. Because there was Apple Pay. You could pay with your phone over there. So I was like, can I just buy you food? I don't have money to give you a tip. He pointed at the ATM machine. He's like, you could go use those to tip me. Basically, like declining my offer in a
yeah, but it was
way,
just kind of an attitude too.
Attitude vibes.
He's like the ATM's
and then I looked
right
at the ATM. I'm like, and guys, I do not like using ATMs.
Yeah, nobody was using the ATM either.
Like, even in Los Angeles, I don't use ATMs because I've gotten scammed and they use my card on like airplane tickets, Disneyland, like a bunch of
Aquarium
stuff.
of the Pacific,
like $3,000 worth.
times.
Yes, and I'm in Cabo and I'm not about to put my credit card, especially my credit card. They can max it out.
And it was the fact
And
that
I just disregarded it. I never came back.
Yeah, it was just the fact that he also told Garik that way. Garik told him, yo, bro, I don't have pesos to tip you. Can I buy you food? And he immediately just...
I would have bought him anything. He would have wanted a friggin' huge burrito. I would have bought it for him.
Yeah,
but
and he pointed over to Garik and he said, the ATM's right there. So...
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to risk getting scammed for this douchebag right here. So I freaking... He was cool and like at the same time, he was like cool and like... But
there was moments where he was cool and then moments where he would switch
and
up.
really, I can't really press him because I'm not in my, who am I to freaking press him?
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, bro, whatever. In my head, I'm like, I just turned around, I walked away. I didn't even come back because I'm trying to go buy our photos. I'm trying to eat. I'm hungry. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to buy my pictures. I'm trying to get on the bus. And we had like limited time to do all of that. So
because we had our dinner reservation.
So I think he just got salty and told the guy like, make them miss their bus, or like trying to be an asshole,
some shit like that.
Or you never know, it could have been a freaking
it was
guys
just
with a girl, like a pretty girl.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was just
weird
a weird. It was just a weird situation because the guy, you could tell he got overwhelmed with us asking questions, and he got overwhelmed with the guy also asking, where's the 3 people that are supposed to come on the bus? And then I caught him in that lie, and he stuttered, and he immediately looked over at me and goes, okay then, go. And I didn't Garik didn't even look at him twice. Garik just went on the bus. And I said, you're sure though, this is our bus? Because at this point now he's confusing me. You're confusing me, sir. So I got pissed the fuck off. I get up on the bus and I start talking hella shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is his problem? This and that. And Garik's like, babe, it's cool. Calm down. I'm like, no, that's not cool. That's not cool to do to people. You could have easily confused us, made us miss our bus. I don't know what he was plotting.
We had dinner reservations.
I don't know what he was plotting. I really don't know what he was plotting.
Guys, we needed to get home. If we missed that and went to the other spot, we would have missed dinner reservation and it wouldn't have been on the vlog.
Like Garik said,
it was our last day, kind of.
We were with 2 guys. I was. It was just me, Garik. It was just me, Garik, and his cousin. I don't know what he was trying to do. You guys, it's Mexico. There's hella stories, just like how there's hella stories here in Los Angeles. It's just a little different in Mexico.
You got to be aware no matter where you're at. I don't suggest traveling alone either.
yeah, I was pissed the fuck off. I got back to the hotel and I called the excursion place. And many of you guys can disagree with me, but I just thought that it was weird as fuck. Especially being tourist, it was just weird. So I called the
that's a
excursion
1-star
place.
review right there.
So I called the
Automatic.
excursion place and I let them know that the person that's handling the transportation is a little weird and they need to keep an eye out because he's being grimy. And immediately the guy starts apologizing to me. He starts telling me, do you know what the guy looked like? I didn't catch the guy's name. He goes, do you know what he looked like? I'm really sorry that happened. I don't know why he was trying to trick you. That's what he says to me. I don't know why he was trying to trick you.
And
I'm
listen
sorry.
to this. Listen to this. When all that happened, when we were arguing with him, and like whenever he was like, oh, "Okay, go," those people sitting in the bus,
Oh, yeah.
literally
Didn't say
was just staring at us.
Didn't say shit.
Blank face.
Didn't say shit.
Like they were like,
They were just staring at us.
if I was in the bus and there
Yeah.
was someone else, like they were trying to like, I would be like, I remember those people. Come
Yeah.
in. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember we were one of the a couple.
Yeah,
There was a
yeah,
couple in
yeah.
the bus that literally were in the same hotel as us. They literally sat in the bus with us to go over there, and they were just blank face, just staring at us like
Yeah.
that.
Didn't say shit. That just goes to show you how
People are just
people
weird,
are.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, I gave the hotel. I gave the excursion a call and I let them know that it wasn't cool. I didn't fuck with that at all. And the guy agreed with me. He said, "I'm really sorry. I'm gonna go have a talk with the guy," because I think he was still working at that point. Yeah, I just that literally summed up why we don't leave the house. That summed up why we don't leave the fucking house.
And that sums up why we're so aware.
It's
It's amazing to be aware of your surroundings.
yeah. In the beginning, you guys were
Life
tripping
can
a
change
little
like
bit.
this, guys. Life can change in a flick of fingers.
Yeah,
You could be having so much fun. Oh my God, you're on a trip. Boom. Where am I? What's happening? You know what I mean? Like weird shit. You just got to
Yeah.
be always aware. Always think twice before you do something. Also, my older sister always taught me that, and it's helped me. Even 3 times before you do something, or think 3 times before you do an action. Basically.
yeah. I kept wondering to myself, Garrick told me, "Babe, don't be mad anymore. It's okay." But I kept thinking to myself all the possibilities that could have happened. And it kind of turned my stomach. I don't even want to imagine what that guy could have set us up to do. I mean, maybe he was genuinely confused and didn't know, but still, you can't fuck up
We
like
were
that.
genuinely confused.
Yeah, you can't fuck up like that. And it was the fact that I kept saying over and over, we came with these people. Why aren't we leaving with them? And we were nice until he was a douchebag. And I caught him in that lie of the guy, the bus driver, telling him there's 3 people that are supposed to come. Where are they? And he said, "Oh, they're not here." Bitch, we were standing right there. He didn't think I understood Spanish. And I immediately said, "We're right here." I said, "We're right here. This is our bus." And he looked over at me.
babe.
He looked over at me. He looked over at me and he said, "Go."
Detective Britt?
And he said, "Go." I caught you in a lie, my boy. I don't even want to know what that situation could have been. I don't want to
Well,
know.
we're all right. Thank God. We're living another day in this beautiful life.
Yeah.
And we are going to take a quick break and we will be right back. Coretta Deville.
Oh my gosh.
Deville. Coretta
just jump right
Deville. Deville.
right back in.
Deville.
Okay, you guys, we are back. So the next topic that we are going to be talking about is
Why hippos fuck each other?
no. Where did that come from?
Gakanak Joe.
Oh my gosh. You're so random. Why? Who made you random?
My severe ADHD.
I think you watched too much SpongeBob, to be completely honest.
I did actually. I really did. And Garfield.
Yeah. Courage the Cowardly
Courage
Dog.
the Cowardly Dog. Ben Tennyson. Oh, SpongeBob mostly.
I think SpongeBob really did. Hey, low key, SpongeBob. No, that's not even low key. It's a high key. SpongeBob smacks better when you're faded. It really does.
You really understand it when you're an adult.
You really
see. We're off topic right now, babe. All right, what are we gonna talk about? So see, that's my fault.
Yeah, we're off topic, but fuck it, it's something that's funny. You know?
Yeah, true. I feel like it
SpongeBob
was
is better
made for
faded.
stoners. Yeah.
It was. It was made for stoners. My aunt was obsessed with SpongeBob, and all she did was smoke weed.
Yo, are you down after this?
What? Why are you playing with my hair?
All right, so
The next topic we are going to be getting into is the topic that we said that we are going to be getting into. If you guys haven't watched our last episode, we basically talked about the industry and how most of the things that you guys see are 100% true. There's a lot of people out here who don't believe it still. And I don't blame you guys, because I've always said that if you cover yourself with a blanket at night with, how do I say it? Basically, I don't think people want to believe it, because I think people live at peace not knowing about those topics or situations. And this industry is really something.
at the end of the day, we really don't know, and I don't think anybody knows but God. And
Yeah.
we're just like based
We're not
off of
sitting here-
what we've seen in our opinions, which are I think strongly true. And if you guys want to see this, go to our Patreon and listen to this hypothetical, opinion-based, controversial theory of GMB's hypothesis of the elites and anything that's like weird in this world. Like,
But let's get into it. Starting off with, so I believe all of the stuff that goes on with these rappers. Why are you laughing?
yo, I'm just high off life, baby.
Okay. I think a lot of the questions that are in the air are, I believe them. I do.
Yeah.
There's too much proof to not believe it. That's what I believe.
It's all in our faces.
Yeah, it's all in our face. I believe that the humiliation ritual is a real thing.
I believe the earth is flat.
Crazy topic. We can't really talk about that type of topic on YouTube. We can talk about it on Patreon, because Patreon lets us do whatever the fudge we want, and YouTube will flag our video for talking about that stuff, because I don't know why.
Before we move on to YouTube, I just want to say
Pretty scary
and deep
topic.
deep.
I think that it's a topic that not many people know about or like to talk about. You know what? I don't think people know about it, period. I think that it's just something that it kind of gets disregarded a bit.
Oh, and Ween was in the Patreon clips if you guys want to go see that.
Yeah, but our next topic is going to be about, did Garik sell his soul? Did you sell your soul?
Fuck no, my soul ain't for selling.
Okay,
My
guys.
soul is God's.
Okay.
Jesus
So
Christ. It's his.
I know we've talked about this multiple times, but a lot of people think that any person that has the star ring, the meaning behind it is that you sold your soul. Where did that come from?
The star ring.
I know, but where did that come from?
Rappers wearing it and then rappers passing away. But like I feel like these rappers think they're stars as well.
Yeah, I get you. And then it was just coincidentally.
I mean they have other rings too. They have a cross ring too.
Yeah.
And they're demonic, like, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like people could wear a cross ring and
if you guys seen the Patreon clip, let us know if you guys want us to do like another clip of, because we have still a lot of information, or like not information, like
just thoughts that we have, that we've also seen videos, and it gets us to thinking, and then we put all of our thoughts into one thing, and it kind of clicks, and that's what we want to talk about. But
Hey,
he found it. He literally found it.
what are you doing to my
He
sandal?
literally found it.
Guys,
He
look what he's
literally-
doing.
He literally
Look what he did to my sandal.
found it. You're a bad boopy. You're a bad weenie BB.
Hey, babe, he's gonna learn from this and keep destroying our shoes.
Yeah, you guys know he destroyed my Louboutin heels?
No.
He's a bad boopy.
Bad boy.
He's a bad boopy. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about you being a bad boopy? Tell them. Tell them. What do you have to say about being a bad boopy?
Nah, but let's get back. Nah, but let's get back to the topic. So my star ring. People thought I sold my soul just because I have a star ring, and let me tell you why I purchased that star ring. The star ring. So I've always told Brittany that I wanted a. I seen these rappers freaking. These rappers are influences. So I seen these rappers wearing star rings. I'm like, yo, that's cool. And at that time, I considered myself as a star, like on what I'm doing, and I'm like, cool. I'm a star. I think I see myself as a star, so I'm gonna go get a star ring. So that was my first like jewelry purchase, and I love it. I love that ring. I always wear it on my pinky, and it just shows me like, wow, like I've gotten this far, and it reminds me that I'm a star. You know, I didn't. And yeah, and a bunch of these rappers have it, and they passed away. Yeah, but they have other rings. They have Cubans. Like if you wear a Cuban chain, did you sell your soul?
Yeah, I think that they just picked that one thing that all the rappers would have and made it their own conspiracy theory.
See, I feel like that's a little conspiracy.
Yeah, I think that's a conspiracy
Other than that, like,
because I think that there's certain conspiracy theories that I don't agree with. That I
That's
kind of
like a conspiracy?
take a step back on and I'll look at it. I'm like, who came up with this conspiracy theory?
you know what that like competes with? The NLE Chapo conspiracy, where he
About
takes
what?
pictures with rappers and they pass away.
I've
Like
never
that's
heard
just.
about
I
that.
think that's just a coincidence.
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, he's taking a picture with Vaughn, passed away. He's taking a picture with a bunch of rappers that.
Oh, like you think that that's
not right
a
after.
conspiracy? Yeah, but you
I
think
just
that
feel
that's
like it's a conspiracy,
theory
just
too?
like that.
Yeah.
The star ring doesn't mean anything. I feel like it's just jewelry. It's
Yeah.
popular. It's a popular piece, just like the Cuban Miami setting or whatever.
Did Vaughn have a star ring?
Yeah,
He did.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pop Smoke had a star ring.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know how it is in the rapper realm, but I'm just. I make content. I make people laugh, and I just.
Can you take it away from him?
But what are you doing?
Put it up there.
The other one he's gonna grab it.
I don't think so. Guys, I had to move my sandal. I had to move my sandal. He
He's
was
going over
destroying
there
it.
now. Oh.
Manny, grab it, Manny. My other sandal. No, sit on it. Just sit on it.
Put it up there.
You're just gonna wear it?
Oh,
Oh,
he'll rip it off him.
yeah, he will. Look at him. He's such a bad bull bean.
So I did not sell my soul, and that is a myth.
Yeah, I think that also the
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
I also think the terminology "sell your soul" is not real.
Not
I don't
real.
think that you can sell your
You
soul.
can't sell your soul, but you could sign a contract.
Yeah, you can't sell your soul, but you can sign a contract. And the reason why you cannot sell your soul is because your soul was never yours to give. You are not the actual owner of your soul. Bizarre to hear, but God gave you your soul and did not give it to you for you to give to somebody else, especially an enemy. You can't do that. There's no such thing as selling your soul. You can sign a contract and think that you sold your soul, but
You sign a contract, and now you're a puppet.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
You guys seen that guy, Diego?
Who?
Little Zan? The guy that's tatted like from his face?
Oh, okay.
There was a video of him complaining about it. He can't drive his car. He can't
yeah.
do this. Like he had a mental breakdown, and I believe that was a real mental breakdown because
Yeah.
You signed your life away. You
Did
signed
you-
your life away.
Did you also hear that most rappers don't actually own their jewelry? Do you think that?
Yeah, some of them.
You think that some of them?
Lil Baby owns his jewelry.
You think?
Yeah, I believe like yeah, some people rent the jewelry from the jewelers, and
But I also heard that they don't rent the like. I've heard that they rent the jewelry from their jewelers, but that the label that they're signed to.
yeah, they'll have a
will
bunch of
have,
coupons and
like,
stuff
yeah.
they'll give to them. Yes,
You think that?
of course, yes.
I think so too. I think sometimes.
Like Glorilla, her contract they gave her $1 million.
Really?
Yes, and probably a bunch of jewelry.
She
on the
signed
side.
to what's his name, right?
CMG or whatever. I don't know.
Some shit, right?
Yeah,
And most rappers are signed to that. Like what's his name?
Fortune Doug.
Yeah, 42 Dugg is signed to that label. Do you think that they all share jewelry from that label? That label is owned by somebody, isn't it?
I mean, like
Isn't that label owned by Moneybagg Yo, or is Moneybagg Yo?
no. Black Youngster. I don't even know.
But he signed Black
It's
Youngster.
the guy that had
signed-
beef with Young Dolph.
That he's the owner of that, or he signed to
Yeah,
it too.
he's the owner of it.
Yeah,
I forgot his name. Whatever.
yeah. But I think
It's one of those high elite people.
no.
Yo, Gotti.
Yo Gotti, yeah.
Oh, you think? I don't think that those people are high elites.
Hey, Yo Gotti, don't send 100 shots at me.
Please, I don't think that those people are high elites. I think they would potentially want to be later on in life, but I don't think they're high elites. I think high elites are high people that we don't even know their names, but they have a lot of money, and we don't know why.
I think
that those are high elites.
Yeah. I think
Wasn't there a list that got leaked, like 13 pages of who
Wouldn't
all
be
the
surprised,
high
yes.
elites are, and it's like names that I don't even know. It's multiple names that I don't even know, and I actually saw it on TikTok, and there's people that were commenting, I can't believe so and so is on this list. I'm sitting here wondering who the fuck that person is, and I don't know. They're all billionaires.
Let me tell you who the high elites are. The presidents. There's people that are above the presidents, of course. The king, the queen from London, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
They're always at like those ritual meetings and stuff. But we'll have that stuff for the Patreon.
Also,
but
this is stuff that we believe that we don't know if this is true. We don't know if this is true.
like seeing it like
Seeing it on TikTok after
not only on TikTok.
yeah,
like,
not only on TikTok, but we've always had an
when your third
idea.
eye is open, you're
yeah,
like
we've
more
always had it. Yeah,
woke.
we've always had an idea, and then when people on TikTok started
I love that people do that.
when you see other people on TikTok believing the same thing that you believe,
It doesn't make you seem.
it doesn't make you it doesn't make it seem like you're crazy. Or because you want to know why is me and Garik would talk about this to my mom. For instance, I would tell my mom about this stuff, and my mom would look at me like I'm crazy. My mom would be like, Brit, I don't know, I like, what are you talking about? This and that. My aunt as well. My aunt from my mom's side I would always talk about this type of stuff, and they would always look at me like I'm crazy. And now they've started to see it all. My aunt will send me videos of certain things that I didn't even know about, and she'll send me certain things, and she'll educate me on this stuff. And I think it's just, I just think that it's wow. But now my mom, every time I tell my mom something, my mom is more in tune with it. My mom doesn't shut me out, or my mom doesn't call me crazy. She doesn't think that I'm just saying shit. She will believe me. She will sit there. What is he doing?
He's trying to grab the blankets. He's just trying to make a mess.
He's just trying to be a pain in the butt.
All right, continue.
But yeah, there's certain people that we can't really talk about this stuff to, because I think they think that we're crazy sometimes. I'm not trying to look crazy. I'm just...
Now, my parents thought I was crazy too. I told my dad straight up. I'm like, Dad, why am I going to school? They don't teach me shit. What's credit? And I'm a senior in high school at this point. I'm like, and my dad just got out of the pen, so I was like, Dad, like I'm living at my uncle's house at this moment. This is before I met Brittany. I'm telling him, look, school's not teaching me shit. There's no point in me going to school. And he's like, no, you have to go. And like same with my older sister. Like I told her, I'm like, school doesn't teach me crap. Like I go there and I'm literally drawing in my elective. Like what's an elective?
Yeah.
My calligraphy.
I think they just do it
Like
to waste
what
your
do I
time.
need to? Why am I wasting it? Like that hour of that class. Imagine the whole year of the school. You're wasting so much time.
Or like freshman seminar.
Like PE is
What
not
is that?
actually PE. Like what do you? And we only had PE for like 30 minutes or some shit.
Yeah. I think that it was crazy that we would have an elective like acting.
I think school
or
would be cool.
Calligraphy.
If you could go and actually socialize and like just have recess the
But
whole time.
did you hear me? That I think that it was weird that we would have an elective like calligraphy or acting. What was other ones? What was other electives? I don't know what other electives were, but we can have an elective for about
Dissecting a frog, I find weird. Like, why do we need to dissect the frog?
no, I don't know. I never dissected a frog, but
But
I could see why they incorporated
They're making
that
us
into-
dissect the frog instead of learning about credit. Like, dissecting a frog can make you want to go dissect the human.
No, but I
What do you
think
mean?
no, but I think that the dissecting a frog thing has to do with science and
Okay, if you
how-
want to learn about science, choose that. They should. When you get to high school, you should choose what you want to do.
Babe, but I think you're a little wrong right now. I'm gonna tell you because when you would dissect a frog, they would teach you how nerves work in your body. I don't think that that's something that kids should not know about. I think that
You don't have to dissect the frog to learn that. I promise you.
yeah, but you would do it. You would.
I didn't
touch
do it, but I heard like some people did.
You would touch a nerve.
I'm glad I
the
didn't.
frog would move or some shit.
Well, obviously, you go like this, your finger's gonna go like this.
Yeah, but it's to show kids how it works, how and what each.
Hey, the
body
penis is a
part-
nerve.
It's a nerve.
It's nerve or nothing. It's a nerve or nothing.
Yeah, but it was other things about dissecting a frog that you would
I
have
find it
to
weird.
point out. That you would have to point out what this was about the body, what this does, or what this was called.
Nah, I feel you, but I don't. I just find it weird.
I get you, but what I was trying to say was I think that having an elective for about an hour and then having nutrition for like 10 minutes is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I feel like 10 minutes should be history class. Like, why are we learning about the history and the past? We're in the present. Teach us about the present, not the past.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying why would we have an elective for an hour but only have nutrition for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm also saying, like,
Yeah, but all of that other stuff like math, science, history is a little different. That's where
it is a little different.
That's where, or like English, that's
English is cool.
should paid more attention in there, babe. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, see, I went to school all those many years and I still
You didn't
don't
pay
know my
attention.
English.
That's why.
No, bullshit. I had a
You
good
didn't pay
grade.
attention.
I had a good grade. Don't matter.
Who did your homework?
Me.
No, you didn't. Who wrote your essays?
That's or us.
Marinka wrote your essays.
No, she didn't.
I'm gonna call her up right now.
Miss Koff, if you're watching this, no, she didn't.
I'm gonna call Marinka up right now. She said that she would write all your essays for you because
Guys, I
you
would be in the
misspell
SATs
things.
and I would just put a period and press next.
You
Period
guys
and
want
press
to know
next for the
something?
paragraph.
You guys want to know something? Sometimes Garik will post TikToks for me because I'm driving or I'm doing something. So Garik will go and grab my phone and post something for me. I'll then see that I'm getting flamed in the comments for something that I misspelled. But it's not me. It's obviously my channel and my TikTok, but I didn't post it. Garik posted it.
Baby girl, you should have posted that shit when I told you to post it. So that's your
Babe.
fault.
I'm a busy woman. It's the fact that, and you want to know what's funny is I went to my sister-in-law and I told my sister-in-law, you know, Garik posts my TikTok sometimes and he misspells things all the times and then I'll get flamed in the comments for it. And she's like, trust me, I know. I used to have to rewrite his essays for him because he would misspell everything in his essays.
Yes.
So you're lying to me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you just lied.
Whatever. School's a bunch of bull, and I don't even know what they're freaking pushing out nowadays. They're making kids be weirdos, and I'm not gonna talk into that because this world is soft. But you guys get the gist,
Yeah.
basically.
But I feel that this is definitely something that you can always go back and forth with people, you know? I think that certain things school is important for. I think it's good for socializing.
Listen,
I think it's good for socializing.
It is.
I'm not going to lie. I
but
think it's good.
how much of socializing do we have? We can't talk in class.
Yeah.
Recess is 15 minutes. Lunch is 30 minutes. After school, you get picked up. Type of
Yeah.
bullshit socializing is that? And there's a bunch of groups of kids, and like everyone doesn't get along.
Have you
stuff.
seen when people compare, when I've seen TikToks of people compare jail to school?
Of course, yes, it's the same thing. You go to school, you go in debt, you go to jail. Your life is
I don't think that's how the rotation works.
It's not. So for some people, that's how it works.
I get you.
And then oh no, this is how it may work too. You go to school, you go to college, you learn to be a teacher. You're back in school until you're retired. Like it's a jail. It's a jail. The food is jail.
I'm not gonna lie, I did want to be a teacher when I was younger.
The food is diabolical.
Diabolical is crazy. It used to be good. Remember when it used to be good?
No.
Does anybody remember
The coffee cake?
Does anybody? No, it wasn't just that. Do you guys remember when they would have? I don't know if it was filled with potato. I think it was potato, but they were smiley faces. Do you guys remember those?
Yeah, I think they were chicken nuggets.
I don't think they were chicken nuggets. I think that they were potatoes. I think that they were fries.
Tater tots.
It wasn't tater tots, but they were a smiley face.
Smiley face.
I don't know.
I remember the chalupas.
Nah, the
Or what about the calzones?
Oh, that was
The bullshit burgers they sold gave me the bubble guts. The bubble guts. I would hold my fart in class
Look,
after eating
these.
those burgers, and I would just have bubble guts. Let me see. Yes.
Are those chicken nuggets or not?
No, they're mashed potato
They're
bites.
cancerous for sure.
What?
For sure.
Hey, I can order these from Ralph's. They used to get. Did he fart?
Horribly. So it smells like my sandal.
Why is he smelling you?
Smells like my sandal. He's like, smell that shit, Dad.
But
Wait, I wasn't.
I
Bro,
think
when you could taste it, it's bad.
I think the food. Who wasn't it? Wasn't it Michelle Obama that changed the school food? The school food used to be very good, wasn't it? And have you
Is
guys
it Michelle
seen?
Obama or is it Michael Obama?
Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen people who go to school out of state in Korea? Stuff like that? In like different countries? Not us. But you get what I'm talking about? In different countries and different states of how their food is completely different. I think that's
Of course,
crazy.
foreign
There's
countries
people-
have real food. That's why.
I've seen some girl go to school in Korea, in a different country from us, and she goes to school in Korea, and there was like grilled salmon and grilled chicken and
'Cause the US is
coleslaw
corrupt, honey.
and
The US is
and
corrupt.
freaking mashed potatoes, and you can get an apple and shit.
I would starve myself because I didn't want to eat sometimes.
No, I'm not gonna lie, that coffee cake was crazy. You would cut a hole in it.
No, they changed it.
I'm sure they did. I'm
They
sure
changed- they
I'm
changed
sure
it.
they did. You would cut a hole in it, you would put your freaking milk in there, and you would cover it, let it sit for a bit, and then you would bite into it. If you are an OG or remember that shit, and you would hide 3 of them in your backpack and take them home because they were that good.
Babe, that was elementary times. We're not in those
No,
times anymore.
that was also in high school. I remember 9th grade having coffee cake. Am I wrong? They had coffee cake in 9th grade.
That's pretty sad when that was the best item on the menu. That's pretty very sad.
And remember their pizza? Do you guys remember pizza?
The boxed pizza?
No, not the box pizza. It was like
The rectangular pizzas.
it was like a little round pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And it always had a lot of sauce on it. You know what I'm talking about? That shit was good.
Let me tell you
The
when I had
calzones,
real.
I will never
Let me
forget.
tell you when I had real food, school food. When I got raided and we went to a foster house,
Mm-hmm.
and I randomly went to a new school around the area.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a desert spot. I didn't even know where I was. I just thought it was a dream that's
Mm-hmm.
never ending. it was a bad time in my life, and I had to walk to the school bus and wait at the stop sign for the bus by myself, and I've never done that before. Imagine a kid having to walk.
I had to do that.
I was wondering where my mom was the
I
whole
had to do
time.
that.
Whatever. I went to a new school and I lied and I said I was a fifth grader.
Wait, can I go
when I
back to
was a
that?
fourth grade? Hold on, babe. I lied and I said I was a fifth grader instead of a fourth grader, and I freaking failed all my tests. Whatever. That's just another story.
Yeah. Can I go back to what you were saying about the school bus before anybody takes it out of context?
Yes, you can.
Because there was people out there who obviously did that. I did that with my
No,
sister.
of course, yeah, but
I would wait.
I'm a kid that never.
I know.
That's
right.
never done that before.
Right. But I would do that with my sister. Me and my sister would wait for our school bus to come and then pick us up and take us to school. But you were used to your parents dropping you off at school and picking you up from school. And then one day, overnight.
I had a driver pick me
Over-
up too sometimes.
What the fuck?
I had like Prince treatment. Yeah.
I never ain't have that shit. I never ain't
Exactly.
had that shit.
It kind of humbled me in life when that happened.
Kinda. It should have. I'm not lying. It should have.
Just imagine you're a kid. You don't know where you're at. You're at some random people's house that are taking care of you, that you've never met before. You have to share one portion things with your siblings. You only have a yo-yo as a toy, and I still have this yo-yo. It had a scorpion in it. It was just, as a kid, it was traumatizing. And then
Going from the childhood that you were brought up with and were used to seeing every day, and then immediately went into a different lifestyle as a child. Yeah, I
it
can
was
see.
awkward. Yeah,
could
I
see.
thought I woke
Not
up in a bad
awkward.
dream.
I think it's humbling.
Yeah, it humbled me for sure. Yes.
Yeah, but I want to
Pretty
go
sure
back
humbled
to
my
when
siblings too.
I want to go back to when you would wait at the bus stop of how old you were.
But I'm trying to get to the point, babe, where
I know.
I ate good food at that school. They had good. I'm not gonna lie. That school had real pizza. It was like a real triangle pizza, and I was surprised. They had some, but you had to pay to get the food, and I didn't have money. They felt bad. They gave me the pizza, and I had a Kool-Aid, one water bottle Kool-Aid. It was smacking. That school food was smacking.
No way. How old
Yeah.
were you when you would wait at the bus?
I was in fourth grade. I was a fourth grader.
How old were you though? How old are you when you're in fourth grade?
Like 6? No, I'm tripping. That's like
Manny, how old were you?
Like 10. So you were like 11.
Yeah, I was like 11 years old.
Maybe 9.
I thought you were like
9, 10.
No, nine.
Because I think 6th grade you're like 12, 11.
I really thought you were like 5.
Because you're older.
I think I was 9. No.
Your birthday's in January. I think
I'm not sure. I was a little kid.
I thought you were like 5.
No.
it's like 2000.
It happened in fourth grade, babe. I had legs to run.
Okay. Do you not have legs to run at 5 years old?
Not really fast. I was a fast runner.
My goodness. But yeah, I think school food has changed drastically.
I think school's bullshit, completely honest. I think they should switch it up. They should teach kids about credit. They need to teach kids about business. They need to teach kids about
but I feel
escrow.
like kids-
They need to teach kids about,
Escrow is crazy.
not escrow, is it? Escorp, whatever. Opening up a business, starting a business. I think it should be taught in high school.
Yeah, me too. I think so too. Right when you get out of high school, because you're gonna go to college, obviously, or whatever that you plan on doing.
Yes, and from
But
there you would know what you want to do.
I think that 11th grade and 12th grade that they need to start teaching about that stuff, because it's really important to have that like be known.
Yeah, and I think physical
I think
exercise
that-
should be a priority too in school.
I get you.
Not
Yeah.
30 minutes or whatever, one period. It should be 2 periods.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But I'm not
Go
gonna
sweat
lie.
a bit.
I'm not gonna lie. That mile run was crazy. When you
They'll
had
throw
to
look, they'll
keep
throw a
going.
mile run at us randomly,
Yeah.
but like most of the PE classes we're just talking, walking around with
you
our
have PE in the
backpacks,
morning?
and then randomly there's a mile run.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck? How does that make any sense? Like at least prepare
chose-
us, put some treadmills and have us run and talk on a treadmill.
I chose dance instead of PE though.
We didn't have an option.
Yes, we did.
I didn't.
Well, you're a guy, so I think it's different. You want to do PE, not dance.
Everyone had PE.
No. In high school, you could choose between if you wanted PE or dance instead. I chose that I wanted dance. But you had to go into...
Why the fuck would I dance?
I know.
You had football.
Yeah, you had football, didn't you?
I had football and PE.
What?
No, middle school, there was no... I'm talking about like even middle school.
Oh,
like
yeah.
PE, like physical health should be like taught more and like done more.
I get you, but I don't...
Like, am I really gonna like dwell on like George Washington fighting, you know, the third president in World War, you know, like before, like, you know what I mean? Like history class.
That's why they teach history. That's literally why they don't...
The green tea of Boston. Do I use any of that information now? Am I going to tell my kids about that when they're born?
No, you clearly don't. You clearly
exactly.
don't. Do you know all your states?
So why do we test on shit like that?
Do you know all your states?
Yes.
Okay, name them.
I had a test on it and I passed. I promise. I studied it.
No shit.
But do I need to know all my states? No.
Yes, you do.
I'm in the U.S. That's all I need to know.
Yes, you do need to know all your states.
Rhode Island, freaking Missouri, Mississippi. Yes, I know my shit. I tested it.
You talking random about green
No, but that
tea
stuff.
party?
Okay,
We talking about green tea party.
the Boston Tea Party. Why do we gotta know about that? But make a movie about it. I would love to watch a movie.
They do.
Movie class is lit class. I had an elective in 12th grade in Reseda High School. Very cool school, by the way. Sometimes they didn't teach me what I needed to be teached, but teached. No, but that's just the system.
That's
you
why
know?
they teach English.
But they had a movie class. We would watch a movie and we
Fuck
would like
this
we would
shit.
criticize a movie. It was cool.
Oh, it's okay, baby. I'm right there with you. This is why we smoke weed all day.
She.
I'm so sorry, Hash. Oh my god, you guys actually fuck. No, you guys fuck. My knees actually fucked up, guys. Fuck. That actually hurt so bad.
I think we should end off right here.
Fuck, that hurt so bad. Oh my, did you guys not catch that? Did you guys hear that? My knee.
Baby. It's my baby. It's my baby. Oh, thank you.
He just ate your shoe.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Oh,
We should talk
my
about on the next.
babe.
We should talk about on the next episode.
I'm such a great dad. Look at my dad's skills. Who's my baby? Oh. Don't look at my dad's skills.
What happened? What happened?
Don't look at my dad's skills.
Did he drop you? No, my goodness.
Yeah, he don't like you. Give me. Okay, never mind. He don't like me either.
Ain't you okay? Babe, take a look. Wait, and then just show how nice he gets after.
He's sneezing to say we're playing.
Ow! That's not nice. And then he gets nice really, really quickly. But he's kind of an asshole. Look at him.
He's very bored, guys.
I think that we should do on the next episode knowledge of dachshunds, because I did not know that wiener dogs were bad dogs. Let me just
For the next episode, comment down below if you guys want us to talk about dogs, like how it is like owning dogs instead of children.
yeah.
Even though we haven't had experience with
owning
children,
dogs instead
but I
of
feel like
children.
we'd be good as parents.
Owning dogs instead of children. Please, I'll get down with you right now.
In the name of the Lord. In the name of the Lord. The power of the Christ compels you. The power of Christ. Oh my gosh.
And then he gets nice.
Why did you kill me almost?
Babe!
All right.
Oh my
All right, I
god.
accept your apology.
Bro, it's the fact that he's hitting the mic.
I accept the apology.
Damn. The what's it called work?
Look at this personality.
The exorcism works. The exorcism literally worked.
I think you took that little demon out of me.
Yeah, right, look.
Okay, it's back. All right.
If I were you, I would relax.
Moral of the story, guys. I know you have to be in school and I know you got to thug it out, but just know I'm looking down at you smiling.
Oh my
And now that you're
gosh.
feeling pain, so baby, don't feel no pain. Just smile back.
But
Like how
yeah,
Eminem
I
said.
think that the next episode we are going to be talking about dogs and children and the knowledge behind dogs as well and everything that comes with. And
I think we're going to end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed.
babe, take this exorcist
Comment down below what you
dog.
guys want us to talk about next, and we will do it. And hopefully, we were more.
Fucking get down with this bitch. Babe, take his bitch ass. I'm serious. I'll fucking get
I'm
down.
not touching him, babe. Actually, he kind of put a hole in my finger.
Look at him. He's a psycho, bro. No.
Nah, but we love you guys.
Ow.
Stay tuned. Big things coming. Our brand is about to drop. Stay motherfucking tuned. It's going to be the hottest brand out, in my opinion. I am super excited for you guys to see that. And our boys channel is out. Go subscribe. Boys Are Us. Down in the description. Right here and right here. Click the link now. Our first video probably came out and I think it's just amazing. Go watch it.
You think it's just amazing. But
know
yeah,
it is.
let us know what you guys want to see on the next episode. If you guys want to see us talk about dogs versus children, our opinion on kids, on when we're going to have kids, and how life is with having dogs, because we have a lot.
Yes. And what
Too
holes
many.
and what holes not to put your penis in.
What? What are you talking about?
Stay tuned. Comment down below what you want to see.
I'm tired of dealing with this ghetto ass dog. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.